All right, everyone. We should be live. Hey, everyone. It's your boy, Doc Williams. And today we're going to be talking about everything you need to do to get started with creating a side hustle with no code. We're going to be using a lot of products in AppSumo. We're going to be talking the first steps, all of those things. And we're going to be showing you a new product called Amazon Live and how you can be using Be Live and other software found in AppSumo right now to get started. So come with me. Again, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here and being part of the show. Again, in the comment section, let me know if you know where you're calling in from, where you're watching this, and all of those good things. We're going to be reviewing a lot of things right here live. Okay, so we're going to be doing this. Remember, in the comment section, let me know down below where you're watching this from, and we're going to be reviewing some of the things we're going to be using right now. We're going to start first on appsumo.com and looking at a lot of the different deals found here. This allows us to see what we're going to be building with and seeing really how we can be effective. Okay. So we're going to be doing that first and then seeing also too where are we at. Oh, look at that. Lawrence. Okay. Lawrence from Memphis. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Let us know if you have any questions and all of those things in the chat. We're going to be talking about how you can be building your own brand right now. So we're going to be using a lot of things found in AppSumo, but again, we're going to really be looking at what you need to do to get started, to focus on, to get started with your side hustle, what you need to do. And right here, we're looking at what we're going to look at your skills inventory, what we're going to do, building your skills. And then we're going to be on the other side talking about what kind of tools that we're going to be using and getting started. And again, we're going to be looking at Amazon Live. If you've heard of Amazon Live, let me know in the chat. But yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting for you to take a look at what we've got planned for today. All right, so let's get right into it. Number one, let's take a look at the skills that we're going to be talking about that you need. Now, everyone in this audience, you're coming from a different background. So let me know, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to build an app? Are you trying to build a side hustle? Are you just trying to build automation for your business? Please let me know in the chat what's going on with you. Oh, just heard about it a month ago. Yeah. Amazon Live is pretty crazy. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why we're dealing with first looking at your skills inventory more than anything else as we're building this side hustle, because I'm going to show you the power of using Amazon Live in just a few moments. Yeah. That's awesome. So we're trying to do a little bit of both. Okay. So what we're going to do is first, I want you to think about your skills and where you want to go. And the reason I'm saying this is I'm going to show you how easy it's going to be to use Amazon Live to start building a side hustle and side income, and then also figure out what you need to build an app or automation and all those things. So what you're going to do is you're going to talk about first on one side, your skills or your past experiences, what's going on. I want you to make sure you write those things down. And then we're going to write down your goals on the other side. Build an app. Renice is talking about building an app. Okay, awesome. Tell me what the app is about. Who is it for? Okay, cool. And if you've ever built an app before. Really good questions. And by the way, thank you so much for joining. Yeah. Thank you for being here live. Okay, the reason we're going to be breaking this down really quick is when we're able to use either different types of software to test it out using AppSumo, or when we're promoting things on Amazon Live, it's going to allow us to move a lot quicker. Okay, so I want you to have that in the chat. Make sure either you're writing down on a piece of paper or you're talking about your skills and goals. Okay, that's step one. The second part is we're going to go through this clarity section right here, because this is going to help us to move really quickly, and you're going to be seeing how we can do this with Amazon Live using these things. Okay, so this allows you to turn your idea into reality and really turning your app or anything you're doing side hustle. And I'll drop this link in the chat if anyone wants to see this. Posting this in the chat. Okay. So that allows you to have the link for that for sure. Yeah. No problem. No problem. Yep. Yep. Dropped it in the chat. Okay. Good. All right. And what this is going to allow you to do, this is going to help you work through whatever app design or side hustle you're thinking about doing. If I'm doing a side hustle and I'm thinking about, I want something to work right now, I would really capitalize on either making a digital download or course, or I would go into consulting. If you're already an expert in whatever field you're in, the easiest way is productizing or multiplying yourself in a way that gives you more flexibility. So if I'm already a project manager, a lot of people don't know workflows. I would automatically start selling my workflows. If I'm good, if it's HR or something it's more person to person, can I go B2B on those types, business to business, something like that. If I'm looking to do something like an app, I would probably do something like this and go through this workflow. And I'm going to show you exactly how I would do it here and how we're going to use it on Amazon Live. So right here it says, do people need your product or service, or do people need your app? If you don't know, you need to still find out and go out and find that answer. If it is yes, does it already exist? So Renee's, I think I'm saying it. Um, if you're thinking about this, uh, where are you in your process? Are you just getting started with your app? Or you're just thinking about it? Where are you? Have you asked people? Have you tested it out? Are people using other types of apps right now? From there, you're going to go into, does it already exist? If yes, what makes it better or what makes it different? That would be a huge thing. If you don't know how it makes it better or different, you've got to keep researching. If you already have the answers and you're like, my app is like Tinder for X, it's already okay. Well, now you're making it different, right? So you're already giving a comparison, but you're making it different. Or Uber for X, whatever you want to do. The next part is, will people want it? Not sure. This is when you go back into feedback and really we can test it out. I'm going to show you with Amazon Live how to do that. And do I want to do this? This is really important because then it allows you to see, will this take you a lot of time? Do you care about this industry? Do you need to learn a new skill? Or can you firmly say, yeah, I love this. I'm going to go ahead. All right. Now we can go to the ask and ask if people are willing to pay about this. Um, an app that allows users to find others who need a favor. For instance, you need your leaves raked, you need trash hauled away, but you need it done fairly sooner than later. Okay, cool. So the question is, I like that. So what's the bargaining? Is it a set price? Is it pay what you want? Or is it is it bidding system? So it sounds like it's a marketplace, and it sounds like it's more local. Bernice, if I'm getting this correctly, it sounds like it's more local. Okay, cool. So if I'm doing something like that, let me know if that makes sense. If I'm doing something where, I'm gonna bring this up. Okay, so if you're doing that, okay, so let me read that. Okay, so if I'm trying to do something like a marketplace, I would probably do something with Softer or something like that because I can make a progressive. I can make a web app first before I do anything else. So I would probably, they already got a use case. I'd probably build it with a marketplace and have them fill out a form. Depending if it's more of like favors, it's more. I would say it's almost like a Craigslist kind of thing. Depends, but unless you want it more transactional and have like, something where it's they're having direct listings, or if it's just like, I need this, can we connect? So if it's something more formal, they already have that with Softer. You can get started in a few minutes. I really like this because you can already build it out quickly. If I'm doing something more where I'm just allowing someone to post what they need help with, I would probably do it closer to, where is that? It might be closer to a directory where they can post what they need. Yeah. almost like a job board, but instead of a job board where it's, it's something like that, I would probably just have them be able to add a request or add a task. And I bet I could just do that with a job board. Yeah. It would start local and pay is offered by whomever needs the favor. It could be asked for a volunteer. Okay, yeah. So that sounds like I'd probably just do it with the job board. I'd probably start out there first. It depends on the traction and what's going on with that. Hey, Smith is here. Thank you so much for being here. Hey to you too. I would probably just do it with, yeah, I would do it with the job board. Denise, let me know what you think about that. I'd probably do it with the job board to test out my idea. And then it depends on your like, what is success for you? If you're saying like success is, having this many people asking for volunteers, that's success, or I want this many people, paid people, I would do something like that. Yeah, Lawrence, no problem. Yeah, that's why we're here. Yeah, I'm glad that you're watching. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let me put this in the chat. And if anyone wants to see it done in real time, I can build it in a little bit. But I'd probably, yeah, use a resource listing. Also, too, if anyone wants to use that tool or use Softer, here is my. One, one, two. What about now? Okay, I think my sound's back. My sound back? Everyone hear this? Okay, cool. I don't know what that was about. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. All right. So again, Bernice, let me know if this makes sense, if this is helpful. But yeah, I would start with the job board. If you're saying, well, I want it more app focused or something like that, I would just go with the Glide apps. I think Softer would be the key for you. But if it needs to be more standard, I might go with Glide apps. But for proof of concept, and I could get a like a vendor marketplace. Yeah. It's $50 for a full vendor marketplace if I wanted to use it. But I honestly would just start with, I would start with softer. I would start with softer. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay, so we're off to the races. If anyone wants me to build that a little bit later, I'll time myself and build it. Let's go to over here and let's talk about Amazon Live. So this is actually what we started using the other day, and it's actually pretty impressive. Um, I see this being a huge opportunity if you're just getting started and you're trying to understand how to do a side hustle. You can now stream and people, as you're talking about whatever product, sell it. So it's very much like home shopping network. And but you can do this right here. Like it's pretty insane. We have it. Let me bring up my account. But the reason I think this could work is if you're trying to get a lot of feedback and trying to get people that are using a certain product, why would you not do this on, you could do this on Amazon Live right now and start getting feedback. Let me bring up my page real quick. We started earlier this week. We already got some good traction, actually. Let me bring this up. Bringing this over here. Okay, so right here, this is our Amazon page, amazon.com/shop/, Doc Williams. And if you look at it, it's already my live stream that I'm having up here. Let me drop this in the chat. And this allows me to directly sell and also live stream on my other device or at the same places simultaneously. So instead of, you know, how I'm dropping the links, I'm like, hey, go here, whatever. If I'm having them automatically join me on my live streams now on Amazon, if I'm selling something or asking me questions, they can directly pay for the product right there. It bypasses me needing to send a affiliate link because they're already on their Amazon account. This is a game changer. I really, we're putting out a video tomorrow more in details about the Amazon Live. There's not a lot of people doing this. I think this is a huge opportunity for people to jump in and really start experimenting with their brand right now. Let's look at a couple things. Amazon.com/live. And this allows you to, like, look, you're seeing people sell right here live. This is the top of the page. And then here you can see what she's using. So she's air conditioner. Man, she's selling everything right here. And look, selling all this stuff. This is great. This is great. But there's so many different categories. Creators you follow, featured creators. Look at this. It just goes on and on and on. And people can really start using this to build their brand. I think this is a huge opportunity because, say, for instance, you could even be talking about a certain book. There's a book section here too. So if I'm looking to solve something such as a marketplace, something that is niche to my industry, and then I go on Amazon Live and I'm promoting a certain book, then I can show up. Listen to this. If you start using this platform, then they start promoting your live stream on the product page that they're buying. So they might even not even come to your live if you are in the second tier of an influencer, which is really after streaming for 90 minutes, you can apply. When people are searching for certain products on Amazon, you can pop up. Let's take a look real quick. Let's go to Amazon. Let's go to Shure MV7. I've been talking about this nonstop. Right. So I go to Shure MV7. I already promote it. And I'm going to show you in real time. I'm going to jump on Amazon Live. But look at this. I'm talking about this. But if I scroll down, manufacturers, yeah. You see right here, videos about this product. If someone's live, you can already show up live and people can buy from you. And then if they click and buy, you can go from there. But even if they don't buy, especially if you're thinking about building your brand, think about all the things that you could do to engage the audience to see what kind of questions they have based on popular products. And then you know how to go to market with your app or your side hustle. And you're harnessing all the traffic from Amazon or whatever that product is, and you have your target demographic. Let me know what you think about that. And so as we're doing this right here, I'm going to show you my restream. Um, you just got this mic yesterday. That's exactly right. It's a great mic. I wonder if you use my link. No. As you're going through this, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually using. Where's my other thing? Yeah. Hold on. Let me change my angle. So right here, as you can see, this is. I need to refocus this. But basically, I'm in the app, and so I'm going to go live on Amazon Live, and now I can have another way of doing this. So I'm streaming right now on YouTube and on Twitch and a few others. But when you're doing Amazon Live, now I can have that whole audience also chime in and do all of these things. And I don't have to just talk about the product. I can say, hey, listen, I'm doing a whole show. Look, I'm using the MV7 mic, the Shure mic. How does it sound? What do you think about this? The Rodecaster, what's going on? So right now, I'm going to actually pull up an image. I'm adding products right now. I'm adding products. And so right here on Amazon, if I go over here, where's my live one? This is just wild. This is just wild. So I'm actually in the app right here. I'm looking for Shure MV7, and I can add it. So that's what I can be talking about. I add that in. I talk about Yeti Nano, because I always say that's a good beginner mic. I add that in. I talk about we're using the Rodecaster. So we're using this. And if you haven't, I'm telling you, try it. Like I would go right now to start first signing up for an influencer account and then do this, because this is a whole other avenue that you can be doing to start working on your apps. And I'll build out the marketplace in a moment if people care about that. But haven't seen in the chat that if people want me to keep talking about Amazon Live or talk about this. So I'm still talking about Amazon Live. I'm going to also say the Rodecaster Pro. Okay. Rodecaster, I'm pulling this up, grabbing that. Okay. What else is in my area? Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna look. Jack Trust. Let me see if I can look for my book. Look at this. I can even add my book. I have my book for 99 cents. I can promote that as well. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. You're gonna see this in a second. Logitech webcam. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just using my app, and it's got to be an iOS device right now. So I'm adding all this stuff. I'm going to say add title. I'm going to say how to build your side hustle business today. And then I'm going to name it like starter kit. Starter kit. Okay, so got all that. Saved it. Allows me to preview it. It says video source. I'm changing it to external. Okay, I'm saying get that, save it, preview it. I've got all of these things. I'm going to say go live. I've already got it in Restream. So let me bring this up in a second. Am I streaming? Okay, I'm going to say, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Let me do this. I'm bringing it over. Let's see about my live page. Where am I? Amazon. Amazon.com/shop/Doc Williams. So right here, look, I'm live right here. Look at this. Bam. And right off the bat, look. So this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're thinking about a lot of your ideas, think about distribution of how many different places you can show up for people to understand your value and your worth. It's different than just saying, hey, I'm selling things. It doesn't have to be an infomercial, because as I'm building all this stuff, I can still talk about all the things I'm using. It's just another distribution channel. So Lawrence talks about, let's see, what does Lawrence say? Lawrence saying, I want to see the app built because I want to build a passport app for cities. Would like to see what would recommend. Okay, so let's talk about this. Build a passport app. Define. So that, are you saying more for their information, or does it have to be logistics of a platform that is accepted by the government? Right. So if we're doing something where it's like, if it needs to be like, is it just your credentials? Does it have to have security involved? I would want to know about that. Cool. Let me know. And as we're using this again, we're using the MV7 right now. And so people are asking, okay, what about that? And also too, we're using the Roadcaster. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this for a moment. So you're saying you want to build an app, a passport app. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to look at a couple different places if I'm going to try to build something like that. But Lawrence, I need in the details what that means. I've never seen a passport app. Let's see if I just passport app. Yeah. So you're just, it's like they're visiting a place and get a stamp. Okay. And you want them to actually be at like customs, you're saying? If we're building a passport app, let's see about what we're looking at here. Yeah. See, let me know more details. Because if I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about a QR code, all of these things, and allowing them to do it securely. So trying to get people to explore their city. Okay. So you're almost, I would say it's, if I'm understanding this correctly, it would be more of like a treasure hunt kind of thing, right? If it's not for security, you want people visiting. And so they could go to different places, scan something, and then they get rewarded if they're exploring the city. Is it something like that? Let me know. Okay. So you'd probably need, let me know in the chat. But if I'm trying to build an app that's similar to like exploring, me. So if I'm doing something with exploring, you need capabilities where they're going to be taking a picture most likely, or they're going to be using the picture function. They're going to be using their camera function. Camera. Let's see about this. Thinking about a lot of things. Okay, let's go with this. Okay, so you're looking at that. Secure? Secure? I think secure. Is that how I'm saying it? Thank you so much. Okay, so a couple different things. Yes, that is right. Okay, so you want to use it for a QR code. Okay, so if you're doing a QR code, there's a couple different ones. Let me see. So if I'm doing Glide apps, camera function. There's two different ways to do it. Got to move this over. So I've got to see if it's accessible. Front end, rear camera. Yeah. Okay, so right here it looks like you use JSON to build the app, maybe, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, so there's a couple of things with this. When you're using a functionality with the camera, I probably wouldn't use Glide. I would use two different things. Either number one, I would use AppSheet, or I would use AppGyver. Chatting app, secure. So I can answer your question easier real quick. Chat. Party chat. Messenger. Okay. So it depends on the functionality, but with Glide, you're actually able to create chat apps pretty quickly. If you go to Glide and go to templates and go into chat, depending if you're trying to do group chat all of those things, I'd probably just buy a template. There are functionalities and you can learn how to do it. It kind of depends on time, energy, and what's going on with you. But Glide, I would probably, if it's chat and I want to start out with that, Secure, I'd probably just use that. I'd use Glide. So it takes Google Sheets. Let me know if you want more details or if you have a very specific use case or you have more details about the chat app. But I would probably do something with Glide to get started. Regarding if I'm trying to take pictures, you're going to do it with either AppGyver or you're going to do it with AppSheet. I would probably do it with AppSheet because it depends on your experience, right, Lawrence? So if you're doing this, if you already have a lot of experience, I'd probably use the AppGyver because it's going to get you farther. And it's cheaper because if you build this out yourself, you can have an app and charge up to $10 million before AppGyver even tries to charge you. AppSheet's going to be a little bit different. It's more powerful and it's easier, but there are some complications. So let's talk about this. AppGyver, let's just look at this for a second. Make it like if you want to go down this path. I have other videos on AppGyver, but like say for instance, if we're looking at this, I could have something where the button, let me go up with the button. I can have this component. Look, I already did this over here. Let me zoom in. Zoom in. See here, I have it when someone touches the button, the device takes a photo, right? So you can have a couple different things like that, and AppGyver can handle it. If you're trying to do something where people are experiencing their city, I might do something with AppSheet. Let's see about this real quick. Let's sign in, try this out real quick. Yeah. I would probably do something similar to like an inventory where people are actually just taking pictures of certain things and then it updates their app. See, we're going to start with an idea. So this is AppSheet. We're starting with an idea. Let me go back. Start with a sample app. Let's see. Field delivery, simple survey. I want it to be where they can take a picture. Maybe I do need to go back. I think it's one of their tracking apps for inventory, but let me see if I just go start with an idea, see how well it works. Try products, camera. Let's see if I do this. Okay. This app has a collection of cameras. This place you can edit temporary texts. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this one is, I don't usually go this route. This one actually helps you to start building in real time when it's trying to understand what you're saying, which isn't bad. I usually just go with starting with the sample though. And then if I'm starting with a sample, what I would do is, I think I would do inventory. Tenant logistics, rental manager, occupy, advanced, simple inventory manager. I think I can do this. Okay. Did it help me or no? Let's try that again. Starting with my new app. I think I can do it this way. And the reason I have to do something like with AppSheet, it's already integrating with Cloud Vision API. And so this is going to be a little bit easier. We're going to test it out. Secure, let me know if that makes sense with the chatting app. Let's test it out for a moment. Okay. Okay, why would I do something like this? Okay, so let's go with behavior. Add action. Okay, what I would do is, let's see a couple of things. So if you haven't seen this before, what AppSheet allows you to do, if you look on the left side, it allows me to understand the relationship of what's going on with the app. I can look at dashboard. I can look at properties. I can look at the error report. I can look at how the database is like configured. I can look at how everything is looking, so like the UX of it, and then also here it allows me to do the behavior. The reason I'm choosing something like this, and it's like, why would I ever do inventory, is because I am trying to access or do something with the camera. And so if I'm taking inventory, I think I can have that automatically. So that's what I'm thinking. This has assistance already. Items, inventory log. Let's see, add. So you can add here, but I was hoping that it would allow me to do items and take a picture of the item. Ah, yes. Okay, so you see this? Right here. You see this, Lauren? Lawrence, can you see this? Let me know. On the right-hand side, you see what I'm saying? The items are here. So you're looking for something, right? So the items, what am I looking for? I can add an item, name. I can add a description. I can add a picture. Now I can change out the total stock available. I can change that out. But what I'm saying is it's already built out the mechanics of this is an app that you can be taking around, and now you can be looking for the different items. So you, instead of having it as a saw, you can have, I am doing this around the city to look for this kind of item. This can be a location, this can be everything. When they're there, they add it and then add a image, and then it's already adding into the database. Does that make sense? Okay. So the reason I bring that up is you can always build these things from scratch, such as using AppGyver. But look at all of the logic I have to build out to do this. And you can, but I'm saying you have to build out the UI UX component. You have to do all of these things, or you can go over to other platforms, get their templates, understand the mechanics that they've already built into the app, and then just go build that. Build on top of that. Let me know if that makes sense. Yeah. Some people are asking, what am I using? It's a Rodecaster Pro. Yep. And a MV7 Shure mic. Yep. Let me know. See, this is when we're looking at these different things. I'm just going to, okay. I'm just going to time myself. So let's see. Okay, Renice, I'm not sure if you're still here, but yeah. So this is what I would do. I'm going to show you. This is why you can be building these apps in no time. Okay, so we're going to time it. I'm going to now use software and show you how fast you can build a marketplace. Let me move some things. Leave. Okay, so the next question is, Lawrence, how close are you into making this a reality? Have you built anything in no code before? Are you still experimenting? Kind of depends on, to make this a reality and move quicker, you can do these things in a couple hours at least. So it depends on where you're at and if you want to try it out. Okay, I'm gonna time it and see how fast I can build this marketplace. No, yeah, I'm gonna build this marketplace. I'm gonna build this marketplace, and I need Airtable to make sure. Okay, cool. Let's see about this. Let's see about this. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this. A chatting app that allows people to upload status and send audio. Okay, so the question is, Zakir, where are you right now? Have you tested out your audience? Does your audience want it? Is this something that you want, or does your audience want something like this? And where are you? Thank you so much. All right, we ready? All right, so as you think about that, Zakir, we're going to build this marketplace and see how fast we can do it. Okay, I'm going to put the timer on. Let's see about building this. Building it in 2 months. Yeah, Lawrence, you can knock this thing out. It's not a problem. All right, so I'm going to log into Airtable. All right, and I'm going to log into software. Remember, I had a link down below. You can use these things for free to get started. So I'm right here in software, and the reason I like software is how fast I can build, and it looks good. So I already have Airtable because this allows me to have my data housed in one area. This allows me to pick out the application or what I'm looking for. The next part is I'm going to use a template. I think I'm going to use something like this. Let me preview it. I like this. Find co-living spaces. No results found. Yeah, it's trending, 1 bedroom. Okay, I like that. I think I could use this template. Let me make sure. Do I want this one or do I want the other one? Preview it. Contemporary. I actually like this a little bit better. I like the outline. Okay, so I like that one. Okay, I have all of this stuff set here. Okay, so I'm going to use this, the real estate one. Select. Okay, I got to put this in the other side so I can put in my API key. Okay, that just means it connects it to my other account. Okay, bringing it back. Okay, I'm going to use the template's base, which means I'm just going to copy what they have. So I'm going to copy their base. And this just means I'm just copying their database. So I have information. I'm going to copy it. I copy it. I press that little button on the right hand side, and then it says, where do I want the copy there? I said add base. And that just means it's saving to my account. So it's doing all the hard work. I don't have to configure it. Real estate template. It's the new one. I better rename that just so I know. New. So then I remember it. I'm going to go back. New real estate template. Okay, it's right there. I go back here. I'm going to refresh. So it says select your Airtable base. That just means it's asking me where is the information. I'm going to take that. I'm going to say select base. I think it was called new. Yep. New right here. And then it's saying, what do I want to select? I'm going to say, yeah, appraisals. Finish. Okay. It's thinking about its live. What's our timer? 2 minutes, 59 seconds. Bam. Oh, they changed the siding too. It looks a lot fresher. Okay, so right here, they just built this whole thing out for me. And I can see the different pages that I can edit, the about page, the buy page, all of those things. It's already loaded up so I can change everything out. I can click a certain section. Oh, it looks smooth, it looks nice, it looks minimal. I really like that setup. Blocks, I can add different parts just like I'm building out a website. And I can publish. I can say publish. Okay. Hit this thing. Bam. I have a website. I already have a marketplace already right here. I can already have filling in all my information about the bedrooms. I can do all of these things right here. I can buy, sell. It's already hooked up. So I can now add my different forms that I want. And in less than 4 minutes, 7 seconds, we got it done. That's why I like Softer so much, because it already allows you to move so much quicker with what you're trying to do. And then you can go from there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good times. Good times. So again, when you're looking at these things, when you're trying to create these things, now, why would I do this also in like Amazon Live? So if I'm thinking about talking about I understand marketplaces, real estate, all those things. What I would put in Amazon Live, I would say I would suggest these kind of books, and then I would demonstrate while I'm doing the stream, not only promote the book, but then show them this is how I would make my minimal viable product marketplace. I'm using my MVP. So now you're learning how to market and to talk to your audience and move with clarity and move quickly with your audience, all within a few minutes. And this is all at your grasp. The reason I do time trials and you can see what's happening, you can do the same thing. You can make sure that this can be a success for you. So Zakir, when you're looking at for chatting, I'm really about think about what your audience wants. What does your audience need? What do they need to see from you to make sure that they understand what you can provide? And then go where the people are. Go on Amazon Live, go start building things to improve people's lives. And now people are going to buy the products that you suggest. They're going to also see what they can be doing with their own business and everything like that. And here, right now I'm just using StreamYard right here. I'm just taking a few moments. I have a couple different views right here. And now if someone's like, well, I'm not sure if you understand building a marketplace. Well, actually, I do. I know how to do the MVP. I know how to build in either the supply or the demand side, and I can have this up and running for you within the week to validate your idea even before you go there. If I was to reward the user in my app, will that be a different feature outside of the different sites you've shown us? Yes. The mechanics of rewarding, you have to, that's gamification. So you have to think about, that's a whole other thing that involves equations and all of those things. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a good idea. It depends on what kind of app. Again, depends on the platform and those things. For the most part, that is very difficult to do. And then the other thing is, I before that, I mean, you can just have it manually. Like, what do you need to do to reward those things? Like, if you're already doing it from around the city and you want them to explore, when they're at a certain location, physical location, just get them to automatically, the store gives them a real prize or something like that. So that way you keep it out of the mechanics of your app, the first version. Yeah. Good question. Good question. Yeah, the mechanics of gamification, unless you're doing something like a gaming app and you're using something like Buildbox, I probably wouldn't do that on the first version. If you're doing like loyalty, you could do that. But you need a whole other like platform to integrate with it. Yeah, really good questions. So again, guys, this is all about you. There's going to be another video dropping tomorrow about how you can actually start building your side hustle. But I want you to think about these things can be done very easily. But it's about working with purpose and making sure that you're going in the right direction and having a clear focus of what you're wanting. In the comment section down below, again, just like we were talking about, okay, what kind of app do we want to do? All of those things. Look into those. Let me know more details, and I'll be making more videos. Let's see if I'm trying to do chat though. Let's see, Glide apps, chat feature. I'm trying to do it. Yeah, I would probably check out too. I'd probably just go to Glide App's chat feature and start looking at how people are building it. Yeah, Robert does a pretty good one. Yeah, he does all Glide. So you might want to check that out. And again, if I'm doing a chat feature, I'd either, if I want full preference and build it out, probably use Glide. If I want just um, a fully done chat experience and I don't want to build out the database and how to do it, I probably just use Good Barber. Good Barber is probably one of the most mature in the space. They have a whole section of how to do it. It might be a little bit more expensive depending on the plan you get, but it already has all the full chat features. Yeah, goodbarber.com. Good questions. Good questions. Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. Remember, it depends on what you're trying to create. So write down exactly your type of thing that you're trying to create, and then work backwards of making it the minimal viable product, one feature, and then building from there. Build with purpose. All right, everybody. So we'll be back tomorrow with more videos. There's going to be one how we built out our Amazon Live account, what we're doing to make sure that we're promoting and talking about media and distribution and what we use. We're going to be talking more gear that we use. That's going to be coming up. So in the comment section down below, let me know what you're looking to create. We're going to have more videos, and explore this channel. If you're not on YouTube, go to youtube.com/Doc Williams, DOC Williams. You can see all of my almost 300 videos on how to build with no code. And we'll see you all later. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to spend the day with me. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, everybody.